Hi everyone, I'm Aria Winterblack. I'm the founder of Young Americans Club in Austria. I'm from Berkeley, California. I've traveled to 30 countries across 4 continents and I speak 4 languages.
I'm Julia Posch. I'm from Graz, Austria. I work as a kindergarten teacher. And yes, I haven't traveled to 30 countries yet, but I do love traveling, especially camping and road trips.
And we're here to tell you about this new social card game we created called Royal Cup. It's available in 4 languages: English, Spanish, German, and Persian. And we've dubbed it the mother of all fun party games.
It's a social card game that we designed for people to break their metaphorical ice, let loose, and get to know each other better by asking the right and the wrong questions.
Definitely the wrong questions.
This game, the way we've designed it, has brought a lot of shy, reserved, and introverted people out of their shells, helping them break the ice or spread the fire
at all their social gatherings.
I'm gonna let Arya tell you more about our game and enjoy watching.
I organize events and I specialize in theme parties. I enjoy coming up with games and events where there's punishments and rewards and everybody has a role. I organize a small, exclusive, private annual festival in a 900-year-old castle called Summer White. This game has a lot of elements from traditional games such as Never Have I Ever, Truth or Dare, King's Cup. We decided that these games were lacking something. We thought, why not create a new game from scratch? And the goal of the game is to break the ice. We've had several test play parties. We've played with people from all over the world, all walks of life. Everybody unanimously agreed that yes, this game does what it promises. It does break the ice. Now this is the part where I tell you about the story of Royal Cup. It all started 4 winters ago in San Francisco Bay Area when 7 friends and I went on a skiing trip to Lake Tahoe, Nevada. This is a trip that normally, by the way, takes 3 to 3.5 hours. It took us 8.5 hours because we got stuck in a really, really bad snowstorm. The road we needed to go on was covered with snow and the police was only allowing all-wheel drives and 4x4s go through. And we only had chains. Long story short, we had to take a different road that essentially took us around the entire lake. We got lucky to tailgate the snow truck that was clearing the roads. After 8 hours, we finally arrived at the cabin we had rented for the weekend, freezing, soaking wet, and completely exhausted. Thank God we had a gas stove, so we started cooking, we made some food, had some drinks, and we're like, okay, let's play a drinking game. The basis for it was King's Cup, but we were like, you know what? We have a standard deck of cards and we had a Sharpie. So we started changing the rules, like, you don't like all the rules in this game. After that trip, the idea to share this game with the rest of the world slowly took root in my mind because of all the spontaneous and free-spirited fun we had. There were moments where we couldn't breathe because of how hard we were laughing. That's basically what Royal Cup is. It still has those tiny little things from all of those games we've all played before. At the same time, it is completely different. Fast forward to 4 years later. I'm moving to Austria, but I had to stop in New York City, and I'm in New York City for the first time. It was my first couch surfing experience as well. And my couch surfing host had this nice house in the Hamptons. I actually convinced him to throw a party. We're having fun, everybody's dancing, celebrating. It was wonderful. 3 a.m. cops show up for the last time, and that essentially killed the party for us. But then I was like, not on my watch, we're gonna play Royal Cup. We gathered everyone who was still awake, about 20 people. We sat around in a circle and played the game. Now, I had to improvise. That was the first night Firemaker was born, or the adult, not suitable for work version of this game. People were already drunk. So we said, okay, you have the choice of either taking a sip of your beverage as a punishment or removing an article of clothing. The catch was, whatever your companions or your mates did, you also had to do. And thus, Firemaker was born. And we all played those traditional drinking games, the imaginary little green fairy that sits atop your drink and you have to remove it before you drink. And I was like, no, this game needed a major overhaul. And we gave it a twist. All these different secret rules we discovered traveling around the world. Traveling has broadened my horizons and forever changed my very sense of identity and my very notion of self. I strongly believe that we're young only once, and that our 20s and 30s will never ever come back. And of course, while we must lead responsible lives, I also believe that we need to enjoy every fleeting moment to the fullest because no one is promised a tomorrow, and that any moment could be our last. One of my favorite quotes is from an Argentinian book called Spark Your Dream. It says that we must pursue our dreams today and not tomorrow because time waits for no one, because the days don't have extensions, and nor does death except the pharaoh. Having said that, we hope that you don't postpone your dreams and you pursue them today, just like we are. And we hope that you support us in our dream of getting this game out into the world by backing our project and supporting us on Kickstarter. We hope you enjoy playing it as much as we enjoyed creating it. Thank you for your time.
We hope you enjoyed playing it
as much as we enjoyed.
Why did you laugh? Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.